Hey, how you doing? It's Dan here. I just wanted to shoot you a quick video from this hammock in Costa Rica. I'm actually writing the the exact email that you're probably reading this video or probably finding this video from at the moment. But what I wanted to talk about was some of the top reasons that I hear a lot from people who want to start online businesses, but for whatever reason they don't take action. And again, a lot of them are very understandable. Some of them I experienced myself for quite a long time before I started. One of them, I'll kind of go through them bit by bit because, and I don't want to take too long doing this, but I just want to hit these points. Because one of them in particular is people often feel they don't have the time. Now, bear in mind that starting an online business, one of the results of that is time, financial and geographical freedom. So if you don't have the time to create time freedom, doesn't that kind of mean it's pretty important to create time freedom? Because you need the time. Like, if you have no time in your life to do anything that you want to do, well, you better start putting some effort into finding the time to do things that you do, or do things that you want to do, sorry. And creating time and financial freedom is certainly one of the best ways to do it. And I love the analogy. I use an analogy a lot called a gun to head analogy. And I always say, if I had a gun to my head and I had to make this happen, how would I make it happen? What would I do? Another way to look at it is if you had to find 10 to 15 hours per week to start building something that would give you time and financial freedom, and as a result, if you knew that in 12 months' time you were going to get paid, I don't know, $5 million or something, for example, I guarantee that every single person on the planet would pretty much find 10 to 15 hours a week. Maybe not every person on the planet. Billionaires maybe wouldn't get out of bed for 5 million, but you get the point. So, if it's just a case of priority. For 5 million, for 12 months, find 10 to 15 hours a week. If you do it for that, well, money's not actually that important in the grand scheme of things. Living a life that you want to live and finding happiness and fulfillment is more important. So if you don't have the time to live the life you want, start finding the time to live the life you want. Make it a priority. Put the time in. Find the time. And if it's important enough to you, you will find it. Another one I get a lot is that I don't have the money to start. Exactly the same thing. If you don't have the money, then you think it would be a good idea to start down a path that will teach you how to get the money. The beauty of online business is there's many, many, many ways to do things with a very relatively small amount of capital compared to starting a traditional business. And again, it's a case of priority. If you had a gun to your head and you had to find the money to do something, how would you do it? And I guarantee that everyone, if they genuinely had a gun to their head and it was either find the money or you're dead, everyone would find it. So it's just a case of priority. How important is it to you that you create a new life going down a different path than the one that you're currently on? Another one as well is people think they need their own product or business idea. No, not at all. I didn't. I still haven't actually got my own product, and I've been doing this now for 19, 20 months. Earnings up until this point of shooting this video is $359,000. Hold on, let me check. I think it's $359,000 or so. Bear with me, and I shall show you. There we go. Yeah, total earnings. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. 378,370 clawbacks, and then balance 359,962. So this is one of my companies as an affiliate for SFM. So I help people with digital education. I introduce people to other mentors, a business community that can help them figure out how to achieve their goals. All right. So the point is that if it's important enough, generally speaking, people will find a way to make it happen, but you don't need your own product or business idea. That's the beauty of affiliate marketing. The idea is, rather than building your own business and creating your own product and dealing with operations and sales and finance and legal and building out staff and support and all the things that you need to do normally in business, well, if you're an affiliate for a company, you just do the front end marketing stuff, which the SFM education and business community teaches you how to do. You connect them with their customers on autopilot through leverage, through automation, through using systems, through doing things like right now, this video that you're watching, I'm not physically right here as you're watching this video talking to you. I shot this video prior to you watching it and now I'm off doing whatever. I might be somewhere else in the world by that point. I don't know. But the point is that I'm not trading my time for money. I'm creating business systems and building businesses around automation and leverage. So you don't need your own product or business idea, because if you can take an existing business and connect buyers or potential buyers with that business on autopilot, you take a commission, in this case with SFM, up to 40% for doing that, but you don't have any of the normal business costs, you don't have any operating expenses, you don't have anything like that. The only thing you might have is marketing budget, if you choose to, do paid marketing instead of free strategies, and a little bit of money for a few systems like website hosting and stuff like that. So in the grand scheme of things, don't need your own product or business idea, and minimal capital will let you get started online. Maybe you don't think you have the technical skills to do this. Well, again, the beauty of this is that you have full training and a full community to help you get the technical skills. And let me ask you this, do you drive? Because if you drive, I guarantee before you learnt to drive, you didn't know how to drive. And yet, when you didn't have the skills, you started learning the skills, and then you learnt the skills, and then you could do the thing that you were trying to do because you mastered the skills. If you're saying, oh, I'm so far behind because I don't have the technical skills and I'm not good with computers. Well, unless you take action on that, for the rest of your life, you're always going to be in that position. And for me, it was like, if I'm not prepared to live a life where I don't create time, financial and geographical freedom, I don't want to spend my entire life working for someone else, being trapped in the corporate rat race until I retire at 65. If that's not what I want, well, it doesn't matter what my situation is, I have no choice but to go and take action and make it happen. So if you don't have the skills, well, if you're happy to settle for the life that you're living, fine, that's all right. But if that's not an option for you, you have no choice, you better start learning. And the best way to do it is to get involved in a business community, in a training program that will teach you how to do it, just like learning to drive. It's no different, right? And what else? Responsibilities. I have responsibilities. Kids is a big one. I hear that a lot. It's easy for me, for example. I don't have kids. I'm single. I'm free. I can do what I want, and I get that 100%. But many people in the SFM community have decided that they join the SFM community and they start creating a life of freedom because of their kids. So I'm not prepared to live a life where I don't see my kids grow up because I'm trapped in the corporate rat race working 70 hours per week. Well, if you're not prepared to live that life, and if you're not prepared to not show your kids that there is a better way and to not be there for your kids, like if this isn't an option for you, you don't have a choice, right? So you can either make it your reason why you can't do it, or you can make it your reason why you must do it. And many people in SFM join SFM because they've reached a point where they have kids and they've realised that they don't want to live lives where they're not seeing them grow up, and that's their motivation to go and take action and do this. Right? I can't speak from my own experience, I don't have kids, but what I can say is I see countless other people with kids start it because of their kids. Is it your reason why you can't, or is it your reason why you must? You decide. And another one as well is I'm just feeling fear and uncertainty of walking down the path. 100%, anything new that you do, you're gonna feel fear and uncertainty, and it's part of the process. And the beauty about fear and uncertainty is that the reason we're feeling fear and uncertainty is because the thing we're thinking about doing is outside of our comfort zones. And if it's outside of our comfort zones, it means by facing that fear and going to do that, we're going to grow our comfort zones. When we expand and grow our comfort zones, we become better. We can achieve better results. We can do more. The result that we want to achieve, if we could do it from where we currently are, from our current comfort zones, our current skill sets, we'd already be achieving that result. And if we're not, it's because we need to grow. So we need to go into an uncertain future to grow. And so essentially, a giant dragonfly is just like buzzing around. That's pretty cool. Nice. And so essentially, if we need to grow, is the fear a bad thing, or is it a beacon that's telling us, it's pointing to where we need to go, where we need to head to if we want to step up to the next level? How important is it to you to achieve your goals? If it's very important, well, face the fear, feel the fear, recognize it's a beacon, and therefore actually a good thing that's telling us where we need to go to stretch and grow our comfort zones. All right, so those are some of the main ones. I'm sure there's plenty more. If you have any others, hit reply to this email, and I may well then shoot another video talking about your concerns or reasons why that are holding you back from getting started. One final thing I will say as well is that I've learned that any action, even if it's the wrong action, is miles better than no action at all. Because if you take the wrong action, as soon as you take it and you start walking down the wrong path, you realize it's the wrong path. Then you can pivot and go onto the right path. But if you take no action at all, you just stay stuck in exactly the same place. Nothing happens, you don't move, you don't learn anything, you don't figure out whether you're going the right or the wrong way, and that's the surefire way to not move forwards, not grow, not achieve anything that we really want, right? So some action is better than no action any day of the week. That's what I've learned. So any action you want to take, whether it's getting involved in the SFM business community, whether it is essentially going down your own path, whether it's going through other training, whether it's finding other mentors, whatever it is, just take some action, because it's better than no action. All right, so I hope this video helps, and I hope if this has covered some of your reasons for not getting started, I hope it is showing you or giving you that insight into taking action so that you can get started. And as I say, if you want to discuss anything else, hit reply to this email, and I will try my best to get back to you myself, or if not, my assistant Catherine. She deals with a lot of my emails these days, so one or the other will get back to you. All right, thanks very much. Appreciate your time, and I hope this video helps. We'll speak soon.